North Georgia News Now, I'm Natalie Tankersley. Coming up in local news, Dalton City Council member Anna Lee Harlan Sams resigned her seat earlier in the week in order to run for mayor. Georgia Northwestern Technical College nursing programs achieve a 100% pass rate. Plus, WDNN's Charisma Calhoun will be sitting down with Greg Hogan, sole commissioner of Murray County, to talk about the Appalachian Regional Port, among other things. Then, with school about to start back, we thought it would be a good time to check in with Dr. Mike Uten, Superintendent of Whitfield County Schools. Still later, I will bring you the North Georgia News Now community calendar. So stick around for all that. But first, here are the obituaries.
At First Franklin Financial, we make loans for living, offering personal loans from $600 to $15,000 with fixed rates, flexible terms, and payment plans to fit any budget. And with same-day approvals, you can get your money right away. The next time you need a little financial help, First Franklin Financial is here for you. Visit oneffc.com to learn more.
Do you have a finicky feline? Here at Dalton Veterinary Practice in Kitty Corner, we have a unique cats-only waiting area that'll take some stress off of your trip to the vet. Our office has a completely separate waiting room for both dogs and cats. We are conveniently located on Cleveland Highway. We offer wellness and urgent care appointments for both dogs and cats, Monday and Tuesday, 8 to 5, and Wednesday through Friday from 8 to 8. Call 706-281-4770 to make your appointment today.
No! Augie, the human is digging near the water main!
That seems rather risky.
Gotta get out!
Why didn't we contact Georgia 811? They inform their member utilities, who send crews to mark where the underground lines are on your property. That way there won't be a nasty mishap, like...
Contact Georgia 811 before you dig.
'Cause seems like it would be prudent.
Here's today's top story. Dalton City Council member Anna Lee Harlan Sams resigned her seat on Monday in order to run for mayor. Georgia law requires elected officials to vacate their office before seeking election for another position if their new term would begin more than 30 days before the end of their existing term in office. Sams' seat on the council will be on the ballot in November. Sams' resignation from the city council was effective at 12 p.m. on Monday, July 17th. Council member Sams represented Ward 2 of the city of Dalton, and her term was set set to run through the end of 2025. The agenda for Monday night's meeting of the mayor and council includes a resolution to accept her resignation and to declare a special election to fill the vacancy. The unexpired portion of Sam's term as the Ward 2 representative will be on the ballot during the November general election. Article 2, Section 2 of the Georgia State Constitution says that the office of any state, county, or municipal elected official shall be declared vacant upon such elected official qualifying in a general primary or general election or special primary or special election for another state, county, or municipal elective office or qualifying for the House of Representatives or the Senate of the United States if the term of the office for which such official is qualifying for begins more than 30 days prior to the expiration of such official's present term of office. Mayor David Pennington's term is set to expire at the end of the year, and he has said that he will not seek another term. Pennington also served as Dalton's mayor from 2008 until 2014, when he resigned in accordance with state law to campaign for Georgia's governor's office. In other news, all 18 Georgia Northwestern Technical College, or GNTC graduates, in the Associate of Science in Nursing ASN program and the Practical Nursing PN program, who took a national nursing licensure exam this year, have passed on their first attempt and achieved a 100% pass rate. 9 graduates from GNTC's Associate of Science in Nursing program and 9 graduates from the Practical Nursing program recently took the National Council Licensure Examination, NCLEX, for their respective fields. According to Michelle Spears-Sevy, ASN Program Director and Instructor at GNTC, the NCLEX is a standardized test used nationwide as a way for states to verify nursing knowledge and gauge competency to practice as a nurse. Spears-Sevy said that it tests general knowledge of health maintenance and disease progression, diagnostic procedures, and the ability to use clinical judgment to make decisions to ensure patient safety. All ASN program graduates are eligible to sit for the NCLEX RN licensure exam. Regardless of any degree earned, a person cannot practice as a registered nurse RN without passing the NCLEX RN and receiving a license, Spears-Sevy said. Once graduates have been licensed, they may practice as an RN in the state in which the license is granted. The following ASN graduates received their degree on May 4th, 2023, and passed the NCLEX RN exam to become an RN. Lauren Baxter, Berlicia Garrett, Jason Herod, Jordan Hughes, Andrea Ice, Mary Mortar, Tria Staley, Courtney Velasquez, and Haley Wilson. Spears-Sevy said that the graduates dubbed themselves the Nightingale 9. Brandy Thompson, Director and Instructor of Practical Nursing at GNTC, shared that the students who graduated from GNTC's Practical Nursing program qualify to sit for their NCLEX PN exam for licensure as a licensed practical nurse, LPN. Thompson added that the 100% passing rate is considered when evaluating GNTC's program for reaccreditation, is recognized by the Georgia Board of Nursing and looks good in the community. The PN program is held to the standard of 487.5 clinical hours that must be obtained face-to-face. The GNTC Practical Nursing graduates who graduated December 13, 2022 and passed the NCLEX PN exam early this year to become an LPN are Shan Burnett, Kayla Caldwell, Ariel Kreider, Christina Jones, Amanda Milam, Shanna Perez, Jessica Sandoval, and Charla Welch. Jacqueline Sanchez passed the exam in March 2023. Thompson said she is proud of their accomplishment because a 100% pass rate is hard to achieve. Regarding the NCLEX exams for registered nursing and practical nursing, both exams are difficult and both are comprehensive, Spears-Sevy said. They are both designed to validate the learning that has occurred within the programs, which is what makes them so different. GNTC's ASN program is housed on the Walker County campus in Rock Spring. GNTC offers the PN program on its Floyd County campus in Rome and the Walker County campus. Georgia Northwestern Technical College provides quality workforce education to the citizens of Northwest Georgia. Students have the opportunity to earn an associate's degree, diploma, and certificate in aviation, business health, industrial, or public service career paths. This past year, 11,601 people benefited from the GNTC's credit and non-accredited programs. GNTC has an annual credit enrollment of 8,071 students and an additional enrollment of 3,530 people through adult education, continuing education, business and industry training, and Georgia Quick Start. For more information about GNTC, visit gntcd.edu. When we return, we'll be joined by Greg Hogan, Maury County's sole commissioner, for an update on Maury County government.
Do you have a new home project? Come to West Yellowknife. We've been providing doors, windows, flooring, and unfinished cabinets for 4 decades. We have new, unique, and exclusive items weekly at a price you can afford. Let our friendly staff assist and point you in the right direction. West Yellowknife, conveniently located right off of I-75 at 2226 Chattanooga Road, Dalton, Georgia. Come let us make the job easier and make your dream home complete.
Thank you.
Thank you, North Georgia.
Gracias, North Georgia.
We appreciate you, North Georgia.
I'm C-Mark. I'm John Moore. Like the Georgia Bulldogs, we're number one.
Thank you, North Georgia, for voting us number one 6 years in a row.
If you're hurt and want the best,
give us a call. We'll do the rest.
Experience the power of the links. OptiLink streaming app VidLink, powered by its fastest internet service, GigLink. Your link to reliable remote access to healthcare. Your link to the best educational opportunities. Your link to our community's only local provider. Your link to the ultimate in entertainment choices and gaming experiences. No interruptions and faster downloads. Power up your life with the perfect combination of speed and entertainment. VidLink and GigLink. Upgrade today and get the power of the link.
And welcome back to North Georgia News. I'm Charisma Calhoun, and I'm here with Greg Hogan, the Commissioner of Maury County. And yeah, how are you doing today? We're so glad to have you here.
I'm doing well. Good to be here.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I just want to ask you, what's your background and what kind of got you started in this position and your past occupations? Just tell us a little bit about yourself.
I have most of the time been in business for myself. I used to work for Norfolk Southern Railroad. I got into politics in 2004. Didn't like the way things were going in my hometown, and so I ran for mayor and I won mayor. So I was 4 years as mayor in the city of Eton. When I took office, there were 310 people. When I left office in 2008, there was 1,000. So I ran for commissioner in 2008. I beat the incumbent, but then I got beat. So anyway, I waited, and in 2011, I ran for an unexpired term against the commissioner, and I won. There was 15 of us that ran for that position. So then I got voted out for 4 years, then I got voted back in 2017. I'm the first commissioner that has been voted in twice since like 1980.
All right, so cool. So I guess they like you. Yeah. Well, just tell me a little bit about any upcoming plans or anything you have in the works for the citizens of Maury County.
Okay. I've obligated $4 million to run sewer to north of the port along 411 highway for industry and residential. I'm big on infrastructure because I believe if you don't have that, you don't grow. So we have multiple companies that's being built right now. We've got several that's already here. GE, we've got the inland port, we've got comprehensive logistics, we've got all kinds of stuff in the pipeline that is kind of you just can't talk about right now because it's in the infant stages. But it's we're growing and doing some good things, and I got a meeting Monday to talk about getting some funding for a miracle field for Maury County and their people, you know. But I believe that you know, whatever we do, it will help the surrounding counties too.
And I wanted to ask you about any updates to the T-Splost and explain to the viewers what exactly the T-Splost is. Okay, yes, a T-Splost is a transportation tax. It's a 1-cent sales tax, but you can only use this T-Splost for road building, road maintenance, resurfacing, and things like that. Before we were only able to resurface about 10 to 12 miles a year. Now we're doing 38 to 40 miles a year. So, and it's you know, it's the best way to levy a tax. Everybody
pays their fair share.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's a sales tax.
All right, cool. Any updates on the new industrial park?
We have a lot going on in the industrial park. We got like 600 acres. We got sewer to that park. We've got a 6-inch high-pressure natural gas line to that park, and there's 5 tracks that has already been sold. We've got a company that's built already and already had to extend their building.
Do you want to touch a little bit more on the Appalachian Regional Port a little bit more?
Yes, I can. I took office in 2017. They built in 2018. We had a grand opening in the fall of 2018, and they have already extended their rail line in the port because they're just so busy, and they get trains every day, and so that's a big addition.
Oh wow, cool. Is there anything you want to talk about the pay increases possibly for first responders coming up in the county or anything like that?
Well, we've been increasing first responder pay. We've increased everybody's pay since I've been in office, because I don't expect anybody to work for free or very low wages. I think that you ought to be paid a honest day's wage for an honest day's work.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We're just we're growing. We're growing big time. So if you want to put your business or want a job, just come on over to Maury County, because we're open for business.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. I love talking to you. I hope the viewers really feel like they got some more information about Maury County. And yeah, just thank you so much for being here.
Good to be here. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, thank y'all.
When we return, Charisma will be joined by Dr. Mike Uten, Superintendent of Whitfield County Schools.
Hey guys, I'm Shane Franks, and today we're here to discuss seafood, one of my favorite topics. We're here at the Juicy Seafood, conveniently located on Walnut Avenue in front of Walnut Square Mall. Juicy Seafood started off in Alabama, and they have spread all through the South because everybody cannot get enough of their food. They have their own unique seasonings exclusively to them that they make, and their food is made to order right there on the spot. They also pride themselves in their friendly staff, so if you're wanting something a little bit different, maybe you're tired of burgers, come try the Juicy Seafood.
My car looks totally ruined. I don't even know what to do.
Locally owned Dalton Collision Center is the only choice when it comes to all of your auto body and refinish needs. Our experienced staff provides quality work from start to finish, will help with your claim, and even assist with getting your rental car. Everything from A to Z.
So you can focus on life, we can focus on getting you there.
I got hit by a tree. I was enjoying a beautiful afternoon ride on my motorcycle when a dead tree from an apartment complex fell on me. I was really hurt. The insurance company refused to pay. A friend told me to call Warren & Griffin, and they proved negligence. Warren & Griffin is the 5-star law firm that got me a 6-figure settlement without going to court.
I'm C-Mark.
I'm John Mark.
If you've been hurt, call us 529-HURT.
That's 529-4878. We are your local law firm.
And welcome back to North Georgia News Now. I'm Charisma Calhoun, and I'm here with Mike Uten, the Superintendent of Whitfield County Schools. And yeah, we're so happy to have you here. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it very much.
Oh yeah. Well, will you tell us a little bit of your background and how you got into being the superintendent and everything?
Certainly. Yes, my leadership journey is a kind of a winding path, but it really goes back to early 1990s when I was in the Army. Right out of high school, I went into the Army and I became a squad leader at a kind of short period of time. And so when you're 20 years old and responsible for 12 other people, 24 hours a day, it kind of gives you other perspective. And so from there, after 4 years in the military, I came back to Dalton, and I worked for the sheriff's office for 8 years. And so during that time, I also became a supervisor and a manager of different departments and areas of the department. And so, long story short, 20 years ago, this is my 20th year with the school system. And right prior to coming to the school system, I went into the private sector for a couple of years and was in management there, here, one of our manufacturing companies. And so then I came to the school system as the Director of Safety and Security. It was a new position they created in 2004. And really, my background as being law enforcement, military, and and the safety side of manufacturing with transportation and things, it all lends itself to kind of the job.
Oh yeah, sounds good. Also, I wanted to ask you, given your background with safety and everything, what are some ways you're keeping the teachers and students safe?
So when it comes to school safety and security, really it's a modular approach. There's not one system or one item that you can buy that makes everything okay and safe. You know, we have 23 buildings, we have 12,500 students, a couple of thousand employees. It's a lot of people, a lot of things, buses, you know, you've got to consider a lot of different moving parts literally. And so that modular approach, it has to do with everything from prevention and mitigation to responding to emergencies and then recovering from those emergencies. But it's also an all hazards approach. So it's not just the school violence piece. You have to think about natural disasters and hazardous materials and fires and all those sorts of things. So we have a great safety team and a great partnership with Whitfield County Sheriff's Office. So we, in addition to our school resource officers, we have a detective who is full-time in the school system who's also a school safety specialist that works with our school safety coordinator within the district. And so they do drills and exercises continuously. They're always looking into different safety issues, and so it's an active approach in addition to our safety planning. And so you have to be engaged and you have to think about all hazards all the time.
For sure. What basically goes into planning a school year at Whitfield County Schools?
Yeah, great question. So the summer, the schools don't, a lot of the schools don't really close down. You know, we have summer programming from summer school to camps, professional development for our teachers and our staff, leadership training. There's all sorts of things that are going on all the time. But as far as getting ready, you have every department doing their own piece. So bus drivers are getting their buses assigned to them and they're doing their training. Teachers are getting their classrooms ready. Yesterday we finished our administrator workshop with all of our principals and assistant principals and instructional coaches and other leaders. So it's kind of a festive time of year. It's kind of our official kickoff to the new school year. And so you do some of the nuts and bolts kind of things you have to do, but also leadership development. And so that's exciting. Next week we will have our new teacher induction. And we have somewhere around 60 new teachers. So every year we'll have between 70 and maybe 100 new teachers. So it's just, so those sorts of things. And then there are a lot of logistical things. The maintenance things, they're wrapping up construction projects around the district. So everybody has a part to play.
Okay. And I just wanted to ask, how did you basically get here? Like, did you ever think you were ever going to be superintendent one day?
So I love what I do, but I wouldn't have necessarily predicted my path a few years ago, that's for sure. Some people look for meaning in their work and they have a hard time finding it sometimes. I don't have that problem. You know, educating students and facilitating what students need as everything that goes into that is meaningful work, and so love what I do.
Oh yeah, sounds great. Well, it sounds like a great school year.
We're looking forward to it.
And thank you so much. Natalie Tankersley will be back next to share the community calendar and the weather. Thank you.
Every day brings new challenges. GigLink is helping our community keep pace in this brave new world. New ways to efficiently communicate, new and innovative ways of approaching manufacturing, new ways to explore our dreams and goals. GigLink's lightning-fast service provides downloads and uploads up to 10 times faster than traditional internet speeds, perfect for today's data-intensive environment, giving us all a chance to succeed. Connect with GigLink today.
I'm not lost exactly, but hey, are you planting that tree? Wait, where are the flags? The paint? Didn't you contact 811?
I've dug here before, it's fine.
Contacting 811 to have all underground utilities marked is the law, and it protects us all. Here, let me borrow your cell phone.
Dogs don't use cell phones.
Humans shouldn't dig before contacting 811. I mean, woof.
Online or on the phone, contact 811 at least 2 business days before any digging project. Brought to you by Georgia 811.
Can we keep them?
If you're buzzed and doing this to make yourself feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive.
Welcome back to North Georgia News Now. I'm Natalie Tankersley, and here's what's going on around the area. This Saturday, July 22nd, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., visit the Chief Van House Historic Site in Chatsworth for Van House Days 2023. At the museum, say hey to the Friends of the Van House volunteers and watch a 15-minute film called Walking in Two Worlds. Then visit with Van House quilters and even try quilting for yourself. Tour the Van House from root cellar to attic, hosted by Friends of the Van House volunteers. On the South Lawn, that's at the back of the Van House, watch chair caning and woodworking by Marvin Garner and doll crafting with a volunteer. Inside the van kitchen and workhouse, see butter churning, weaving on an 1800s loom, and cotton spinning on a great wheel. At the Cherokee Farmstead, experience leather breeches, an old Appalachian method of food preservation. Visit with master gardeners from the Chattooga Garden Club to learn about historic Cherokee farming techniques and medicinal herbs. Along the brick path, visit Andrew Lee of the Primitive Arts while he handcrafts bark baskets. And at the Corn Crib, visit local smith Rodney Deal for demonstrations on the blacksmith forge. Visit with Gary Pender for examples of furs and weapons that were traded between the Cherokee and white settlers. Meet a ranger for a demonstration of black powder rifles. And when you're finished with all that, you can visit the nearby God's Acre Cemetery from the Moravian Mission at Spring Place, the location of the first Western South School on Cherokee land. Just ask the front desk staff for directions. Dalton's annual Off the Rails live concert series is winding down at the Burr Park stage. But don't worry, there are 3 more opportunities to experience free live music this summer. These concerts are open to the public and family friendly. Events will take place Friday nights in July and the 3rd week in September. For July 21st, the acts are Joe Vidales, Sugar Money, and Rumors, a Fleetwood Mac tribute. For July 28th, the acts are As Seen on TV, Remembering January, and Sail On, the Beach Boys tribute. For August 4th, the acts are Kelsey Westafall, Live Out Loud, and The Core. Visit DaltonGeorgia.com for more information. The Northwest Georgia Family Crisis Center's annual Little Black Dress event is set to take place on August 4th from 6:30 to 10:30 p.m. at the Weaving Room that's in the Mill in Dalton. Ladies are invited to join them for a fun-filled ladies' night out filled with music, dancing, and food. VIP tickets are $60. General admission is $45. For more information, visit the Northwest Georgia Family Crisis Center on Facebook. Artistic Civic Theater in Dalton presents Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, August 4th through 12th. This tale follows the journey of a dreamer. Joseph is the son of Jacob and one of 12 brothers. He is given a coat of many colors by his father, which is symbolic of his favor and an object of his brother's jealousy. Tickets go on sale July 21st. For more information, visit actdalton.org. What's Cookin' in Spring Place is the theme for the 26th annual festival at the Old Spring Place Methodist Church. A used book sale, breakfast biscuits, a bake sale, an indoor flea market, a cooking raffle, and other activities will begin at 8 a.m. on August 19th. Highlighting the day is the auction, including artists' prints, collectibles, and historical memorabilia, furniture, rugs, antiques, and gift cards donated by area businesses. The outdoor auction begins at 10 a.m. The festival is co-sponsored by the Spring Place Ruritan Club. Pictures and artifacts related to cooks, cooking, kitchen, and recipes from the community will be featured in a special display. Proceeds will go to the Church Preservation Fund of the Whitfield of Murray Historical Society. For more information, call 706-695-2740 or 706-264-3968. The Murray County High School class of 1973 has announced their 50th year class reunion to be held Saturday, August 26th at the Grand View at Fort Mountain in Chatsworth. All class members are encouraged to attend this golden class reunion, marking 50 years since they received their diplomas. A sit-down meal, program, and entertainment is included, along with several special guests, including former teachers, coaches, and administrators who have been invited to share the evening with those attending. Class officers and organizers promise a great evening for all, celebrating half a century since graduation. But once an Indian, always an Indian. Reservations along with your contact information should be submitted by August 12, 2023. Cost for attending the evening is $35 per person and can be submitted by mail to MCHS Class of 1973, 1308 Leonard Bridge Road, Chatsworth, Georgia, 30705, or Venmo to at Vicky-Sales-1. For more information, call 706-517-0047 and leave a message. You will get a call back. If you'd like to submit information on your event for North Georgia News Now's community calendar, send an email to events@wdnntv.com. That's it for this edition of North Georgia News Now. Be sure to visit us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Thanks for watching Local. Thanks for watching. Make sure to click that subscribe button as well as bell notifications so you won't miss any new videos. Also, follow us on our social medias.
Thank you again for tuning in, and until next time, keep watching Local.